Hey everyone, this is Bobo the Vulture,
Hey, it's me and
and this is Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend.
Holiday Star. This is a
Yes. This is a bonus
bonus episode where we dive into the features of the
radio time.
radio.
Last time we listened to the first couple of question boxes, including the special talk show, where Mr. Nikikoji attempted to take over. Well, and succeeded in take over for a while. Here's where we start getting into spoilers, folks, so if you didn't watch the final chapters of Hatoful Boyfriend / Hurtful Boyfriend...
yeah, the actual series, not necessarily just Holiday Star.
Yeah, probably go do that.
There's plenty of videos up. They're
That's
all
right.
up now, right?
You go do it. If you hear something that you didn't want to hear, I don't want to hear any complaints about
Don't
it.
be
You
mad,
have
bro.
been warned.
Don't be mad, bro.
Bruh.
Bruh?
Are we gonna start calling everybody clucks now?
No. Let's not start that.
The how and why of St. Pigeonations. It's time to break out the question box. Hey, did you come here in a question box?
Long time listener, first time caller.
'Cause you're a question tool. This is Kawara Ryuta from Class 2-3.
This one goes out to all the ladies.
And the guys that dress like ladies at work.
Yeah.
Last time was a little exciting, wasn't it? I'm glad we didn't get dropped. This time we're doing a special feature on BBL. BBL, or Bad Boys Love, is an extra long truth scenario which was included with the full version of the game. Today we'll be answering questions about BBL, so be warned, there will be spoilers. I don't recommend continuing with this if you haven't finished BBL yet. Do you want to keep
Last
going?
chance. Yes.
Oh gosh, do we save?
I guess.
Oh,
No, you
that
just,
wasn't the right.
you just keep going.
Oh, okay, keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. We know.
Alright, let's get started. This will be a little complicated, but I think I should explain where we are before jumping into the questions. Holiday Star takes place in a happy world where the BBL route never began, during winter break and the third semester. That's good to know.
Good to know.
I was wondering whether or not this was one of those sort of alternate reality scenarios like anime series feature films sometimes end up being, where there's like some events took place and some didn't. That's what's happening here. So naturally, up until now, the questions have been answered by the peaceful, undisturbed Otome route versions of each character. But because we're doing BBL this time, we'll be calling on the versions of each character who lived, or didn't live, through BBL. Just don't think about it too hard and you'll be fine. In the end, it's just because unlike books or movies, visual novels have all kinds of branches and possibilities. Even if it is a little odd for me to be saying that. Sorry, that was a little long. Questions. This is one from Surawo. Was Hiyoko raised in an orphanage? How has she managed everything all this time? Hiyoko isn't here, wink, so I'll be answering for her again. Her parents did die a long time ago. She was never taken in by an orphanage. She did live with my mother and me for a while, but she decided she'd rather live on her own. Living by one's own strength is a hunter-gatherer's pride, after all. I never could be like her. She's always so tough and cool, you know?
Gives me too much credit, man.
Man, on to the next question. This one is from Damarushi. For the doctor. What did you like so much about Professor Kawara? What was so appealing about a good-for-nothing dove like that who couldn't even take care of his own family? That's what it says, Doctor. Wait. No, Doctor, stop. You can't just tear up the letters.
Is that the sound of a tearing letter?
Or a tearing microphone cable in the St. Pigeonation's radio studio.
Mm.
You can't put them through the shredder
Shredder.
either. Aw, it's completely destroyed, brother. That is all.
He changed the music again.
That's not an answer, Doctor. Sorry, Damarushi. Guess the subject of my father is a bit of a sensitive area with him. Dad never did come home much, though. I don't remember what kind of person he was either. I wonder what kind of boss he was for the doctor. Hey, Doctor, wait! Was there something else? The next question is for you, too. It's just this one more. Could you please stay? Contents may warrant repayment that the emergency room won't be able to fix. Very well. Are you planning to break into the third dimension to claim vengeance, Doctor? Then again, you probably could. Anyway, I'll read it, and if you don't want to say anything, you don't have to. Let's not get anyone killed. Indeed. Though I can't guarantee that we won't. This one is for to me. About how many aliases have you had to date, Doctor? Would you mind telling me what a few of them are? I don't keep them lying around for use as party tricks. That doesn't answer the question, sir. I think it is enough. I simply use names as I need. In situations where it would be inconvenient for people to realize who I am, you see. Would revealing my names not then be quite inconvenient? That's true, but no one reading this will mind spoilers. I don't mean inconvenient for them. I mean inconvenient for me. I will be going now. Oh, he's gone.
And he's gone.
You didn't even answer either of them, Doctor.
Looks like you're having some trouble. I mean...
Looks like you're having some trouble.
There you go.
Yeah!
I had something in my throat.
How about I answer that question for him? You're always here just when we need you, Yuya. I have been trailing him for some time, after all. You love Yuya's jazzy theme.
I like it.
I'll leak a little confidential information just for you. Excuse me while I go take a leak. Oh, Mr. President.
Oh, come on, man.
You're always ready to reveal state secrets just when we need them, Ryuya. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a little harsh, isn't it?
If Yuya and Ryuya had a baby, they'd have a god, Ryuya.
That's right.
Sorry.
Anyway, I'm moving around a lot because Yuta just doesn't work as good. As you all know, his name as a member of the faculty of Santa Pigeonations and his name as a medical doctor is Iwamine Shi. And his name as a researcher for the Hawk Party was Isa Sumaya. That's the name I first knew him by. We also have an evidence indicating that Ishiki Mishio, the public prosecutor who died suddenly a few years ago, might be the same person. Finally, there is a theory that his real identity is as the heir to the Ichiju group, but that's still just a rumor. He has quite the history, doesn't he? It all seems a little excessive to me. In any case, the truth remains shrouded in the darkness. Anyway, that's it for me. Gotta keep the ladies waiting after all. Adieu. Thank you, Yuya. It's a little late now, but will he be okay? The doctor was awfully insistent about hiding those names, and he just blabbed all about them.
Well, hang on. Didn't he...
But then again, he can take care of himself.
No, he can't.
It's not like the doctor
No, he can't.
could kill him or anything.
No.
Even if he did find out. Do you remember?
Yes.
Then you remember that
Yes.
he's okay at the end.
Is he? I don't remember that part.
Next letter. It's from one Sonya for Nageki. Did you disappear entirely after BBL? Or are you living on inside Ryuta? Also, what would you have done if you had never been sick? Would you have gone to college? I want to know, and I can't stop crying.
Aww.
Nageki will have to answer these himself. You made me come in just a little while ago, too. Sorry, but you're a really important figure in BBL, so we need to have you here. Sonya was asking what happened to you after BBL. At the very least, we do know that I spoke to you when you woke up from hibernation. Right. Let's take another look at that scene.
Clip.
Mr. Kawara. Mr. Kawara. Miss Tasaka. I mean, Vulture. Can you hear me? Morning is almost here. Wake up, Kawara. Vulture. I told you I wouldn't go back on my word. That's actually you. I think that's,
Wake up, Kawara. Tasaka.
Sakuya.
Told you I wouldn't go back on my word. I don't what?
Because he kept his word to them, right? He made a vow.
Who did?
Sakuya. What was that promise that you made?
Okay.
The scene appears in the special epilogue that you get if you play it through a second time.
Oh.
What?
What?
For fuck's sake.
Damn it.
That was a pretty bad spoiler.
Yeah, it was.
Are you sure it's okay to show that? There might be people who've cleared BBL but still haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. I wasn't thinking. Don't look. It's a little late now. Anyway, as you can see, my consciousness still seems to be there. So maybe I haven't disappeared completely. That's still pretty vague. I don't exactly exist to begin with. It's a little hard to imagine something that doesn't exist disappearing. But then again, part of your body is inside mine now. So maybe you do exist after all. I don't know what happens after the end of BBL. Maybe I disappear later on. Maybe I end up sharing Mr. Kawara's body. Maybe, if I do end up staying, I'd like to see Hattori move on and finally start living for himself. Then I could disappear. It would be nice to see Professor Nanaki living happily. He's been through so much. It wasn't all fun and games for me either, but I definitely agree. How about the second question? Also, what would you have done if you'd never been sick? Would you have gone to college? I want to know, and I can't stop crying. You can't stop crying? You know you can't change the past. You can't hope for a future which won't be allowed to come either. Didn't you think about where you wanted to go in life, Nageki? Not really. I never had a dream for what I wanted to be when I grew up or anything like that. Nothing had ever happened. I probably would have gone on to college, graduated, and thought about things from there. It is pretty hard to know where you'll be a few years down the line. I haven't put any thought into my career path at all. I bet you'd make a good museum curator, or librarian, or writer. I've never really felt like writing books of my own. Being a curator could be interesting, though.
It does sound like a good fit for him.
Well, think about it. Think about it, won't I?
Take a look in the library.
For the world where you're still alive. Yes, something like that. Is that all? Can't run. Yeah, thank you, Nageki. This last one is anonymous. It's for... Hello. Is this the recording room? Mr. Izune, please, come in, have a seat. Tea and biscuits. Although I think we had you being Hattori last time.
Tea and biscuits.
Yeah.
How nice. Yes, this is very nice.
Even though Hattori ends up going through... Oh, this might be the original Hattori before the surgery
yeah.
that... yeah, okay.
Would it be alright if I brought some home? I'd like to give them to the children.
Hey there, children. Oh, yes, I think that would be fine. I'll wrap them up for you when we're done.
Really? Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you.
He's certainly quite talkative. It's almost hard to believe he's actually Professor Nanaki. Our last letter is addressed to you. I have a question for Hattori. You're supposed to have been good at studying, but were you able to go to school? You had your job as a lecturer, and after that you took care of the children. It certainly doesn't seem like you'd have the time.
Why do you think I'm always tired? I don't go. I am enrolled, though.
You're enrolled, but don't go?
I get the tax deduction.
Is that, are you a truant?
No, I'm a distance student.
Oh, of course.
Everyone helps out with the housework, so I have more than enough time left to study. Even so, I'm a little worried about leaving them for so long. If you wouldn't mind, I think I should be going soon.
He's a very caring guardian, too. My father could stand to take a leaf out of his book. What's that you said about me? Thank you so much, Hattori.
Thank you for having me.
It's almost like someone brought a painting of the ideal young man to life. I wonder if I'll grow up to be as pleasant a person as him. He's got hearts not just on his headphones, but in his eyes now. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for your letters.
Alright.
It's time for Radio 5. Oh, human form questions.
Okay.
Oh my god. How and why St. Pigeonations? Here's the question box. Hello again. Everybody's favorite rock dove, Kawara Ryuta from 2-3 here. First off, thanks for playing all the way through story mode. That must have taken a while. Make sure to take a break if your eyes are tired, okay?
Okay.
They're not.
No, they're not.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
This time we'll be doing a special feature on every birdie's human forms. As you all know, we're birds, but we have human designs too.
What?
They're just a bonus. Or there for convenience or something like that, though. So don't think about it too hard, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Our first question is from Naginata. This one is for everybody. What color are your panties when you're in human form?
Oh my god.
Gosh, I wonder why they want to know about that. I'm wearing light gray today. Let's try asking the others.
Gray, Corey dark gray.
White.
On this day of the reckoning, my loins are wrapped in the vestments dyed in the blood of the crimson lotus blossom. No comment.
I'm wearing whatever you want me to be, baby. I forgot to put mine on.
Oh gosh, you're an adult.
I'm an adult, and I'm a commando. I do not have time for this nonsense. Of course I need no panties.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku are always completely naked!
A lot of those weren't really answers. The next one isn't exactly about our human forms, but it fits the subject of pants. It's from Tatsu. You all wear trousers in human form, but do you wear them as birds too?
Hell no.
As you can see, we aren't wearing any. Clothes for us as birds are only used for warmth, fashion, or ceremony, and aren't really mandatory at all. Alright, next question. This one is from Amari for Professor Nanaki. I feel like you probably engage in self-harm because you feel guilty about everything.
Whoa!
So please show me what's underneath those heavy clothes,
Okay.
Professor.
Wow.
This one would be a little hard to just ask to his face. He is pretty well wrapped up with the coat and the scarf, though. Professor? Yes?
Do you self-harm?
What is it? You're pretty heavily dressed in human form, sir. Doesn't it get hot during the summer? That's true. But even during the summer, so many places have the air conditioning on that you need a coat to stay warm. If I go into the supermarket in short sleeves during the summer, I feel like I'll freeze. Yes, I know what you mean. Whenever I go shopping in short sleeves, I need to go running to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yes. But it's pretty warm at school, right? Is it? Don't you ever want to strip down a little? Not really, no. I see. Is that all? I still have some grading to do, so I'll be going now. I'm sorry. I just can't bring myself to look at my homeroom teacher and say, take it off. Anyway, on to the last question. This is another one for the doctor. Maybe he gets so many because he's so mysterious? It's from Tsunami. Yuya's glasses are probably just for show, but what about you, doctor? If your vision is poor, just how poor is it?
How poor is it?
That's right, it's everyone's favorite game show. Yes, Yuya's are just for show. Every so often he'll break a pair and it doesn't bother him at all. A true super agent needs to keep 6 or 7 pairs of fake eyeglasses around, after all.
Oh, of course.
Oh, Yuya! The doctor left as soon as we did that question about panties. You know all kinds of things about him, though, right? Do you know how his eyesight is? But of course. Know your enemy and know yourself, and you need not to fear the results of 100 battles. Sun Tzu. It seems to be a pretty bad. If you take them away, he's practically helpless. You tried taking his glasses away? Hardly. I'm not that much of a daredevil.
Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku took them!
Oh, I see. It wasn't bad enough that he started feeling pretty sick, too. They were returned promptly. Sort of like how wearing glasses that don't match your eyesight can make you dizzy?
Merry Christmas! He got all wobbly!
Well, we don't know the exact numbers, but it sounds like the doctor's vision is bad enough that in his human form he can't get by without his glasses. Guess that might be good to know. That's all for today. Thanks for dropping by again. The next episode will be our last one, so there'll be a bonus. Don't miss it.
Mmm. That one was kind of short.
Well, don't worry. We have the long one with a bonus.
All
It's
right.
the extra large edition right here.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's an extra large print for Iwamine. The how and why of St. Pigeonations. It's time for the question box. Hello, everybody. This is Kawara Ryu, Class 2-3. This is our last question answering session. We've come a long way, but it's gone by so fast. I'll be sad to see it end. Anyway, we got a bonus question this time. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Alright, first one. From Suzukawa for Hiyoko. You love udon, but what kind is your favorite? I'll be answering the questions for Vulture again. Or Bean. I'll be answering the questions for Bean again. I was wondering about this a while ago too, so I asked her. She said if I had to pick one, it would be kake udon. It's the most basic of the most basic, with just udon and broth, nothing else. She said she couldn't let herself forget the true spirit of the noodle after all.
Alright.
She orders whatever she feels like at the cafeteria, but if it's her first time at a restaurant, she'll usually get kake udon. Guess maybe kake udon is the best gauge of a chef's udon powers?
I do that when I order Chinese food.
I was gonna say, while we're here, honey,
Yeah.
Vulture, what's
Yeah.
your favorite?
Sesame chicken.
Well, okay, that's not udon, but
Oh.
when you go into a yeah, so you do that sort of a thing too. Not necessarily always 4 types of udon, but if it's a restaurant you don't know, there is a particular plate that you like to get. I will usually get the General Tso at a new Chinese
Yeah,
place.
I'll get the sesame chicken.
Yeah.
And every single place is different, so it's always different,
Yeah.
even though it's the same dish.
And when I say usually, I mean that's what I used to do back when I could get General Tso's chicken. But of course, General Tso chicken is very
Back
sugary.
when we were on the carbs bandwagon.
Yeah, and
Well,
served
and
with
sugar.
rice, which is
Mostly sugar.
yeah.
Anyway.
Or even like when I go into a new sandwich shop, a lot of times if they got a chicken cheesesteak, I'm gonna order that because I love a good chicken cheesesteak. Anyhow, the next one's for Sakuya from Tsukimu. Your mother taught you that mansions will always have ninja in them, but should she teach you anything else?
But of course, she taught me all I would need to know to live in Japan.
And you're always so studious, too. What kinds of things do you know about aside from ninja and shrine offerings and fallen warriors?
Let us see. I know about sushi.
Ah, that's definitely a point of Japanese pride. You're an aristocrat, so you go to the really fancy sushi places, right?
Indeed, I've been to those places with the little conveyor belts.
Conveyor belt sushi, man. I remember somebody was talking about how one opened up around here, and they were like, "Oh my god, that's so exciting and novel." I'm like, "No way, dude. It's old news."
I don't really eat much sushi, so I wouldn't know.
Not the ones without the little conveyor belts.
Do you mock me? Why should I go to a sushi place without a little conveyor belt?
But
My mother taught me this. Sushi places with the little conveyor belts have invested in their establishments and combine entertainment with cuisine. They are higher class than places without the little conveyor belts.
I see. I guess you do usually end up spending more time in the ones with the little conveyor belts. Maybe?
I don't understand why this is such a point of
I
contention here.
think. Conveyor belt sushi in Japan is considered like the conveyor belt conveyance of it being moved along is a thing, so they don't have to pay service. It's like a fast food, fast casual kind of
Gotcha.
thing. That's my understanding of it. I've not spent extensive time in Japan. Just visited once, but yeah. Alright, next we have 2 for Professor Nanaki. Yes. Let's have them. Yes. Let's have them. The first one is from Linalul. You're always falling asleep, Professor. Do you spend all your time at home sleeping, too? Yoko guessed that you spend about 97% of your time at home asleep. But how much is it, really? If you're always asleep, I worry that you're not getting enough to eat. So, how much do you sleep at home, sir? Don't worry, Linalul. I make sure to eat. Probably not 97% then. I do fall asleep while I'm having dinner sometimes, though. And in the bath. Please make sure you don't drown yourself sleeping in the bath, sir. The next is from Shiroi. Is the dark spot by your chin a shadow, Professor? Or is it a marking? I've been wondering for a long time.
It's a shadow.
We've got a lot of people asking about this. Which is it, sir? It's not a shadow. It's a common marking on male quails. It's right where the shadow of your head would be, though, so it's...
Oh, okay.
It's right where the shadow of your head would be, though, so it is a little confusing. Try searching for some pictures of button quails. You'll find plenty of quails with a marking by the beak, just like me. Thank you, sir. The next one is for Yuya. Salutations. I'll answer anything for a lady hoping to get to know me better.
Oh my.
Sorry, it's anonymous, so we can't really tell if it's a lady or not. Clearly, it's just a shy young mademoiselle, unable to ask in person, but determined to have an answer. Well, I wonder. Alright, let's just go with that. The question is, we've never seen you surrounded by squealing girls, so have you actually got it, Yuya? That's a little harsh, isn't it? Yeah, this is definitely one that would be a little hard to ask with your name attached. But asking the questions that are hard to ask is my job. You're awfully dedicated. I'll answer in a full candor, too. Alright. Time to bite the bullet. Alright. Time to bite the bullet. Have you actually got it, Yuya? A man who's got it never says he does. Is that a sort of backwards way of saying you have got it? I wonder if we can call that full candor. Are you satisfied for now? Let me know if another lady comes calling. Adieu! Well, I guess for now we could just say he's probably got it, whatever it is. This next one's for San. Never worry, never fear. Oko-san's already here.
Yeah.
This one is from someone called I Wish I Were Pudding.
No, you
What kind of house do you live in, Oko-san? You are asking about Oko-san's house? Will you be coming to play? Oko-san will give you a warm welcome. Where is your house, Oko-san? Oko-san lives in a great mansion. A mansion? Oko-san's house is a mansion as grand, even grander than Sakuya's. Seriously? Oko-san stays in a birdcage inside his mansion. Huh? Why a birdcage in the mansion? Oko-san's kind of a freak. Oh. Oko-san's instincts tell him to sleep in a birdcage. The birdcage helps Oko-san stay calm and relaxed.
So he's crate trained.
Oko-san shall return to his home and relax now. Well, I'm not sure I entirely understand, but I guess San lives in a birdcage inside a huge mansion.
Alright.
I'd like to go visit him sometime and see exactly what sort of arrangement he has. Alright, time for the extra. This one's for Mrs. Ami.
Oh, it's Ami.
Are you there, Mrs. Ami?
Leave it to me, kid.
This one's from Fushu. You are way too cool in a number of ways, Izami. I've completely fallen for you. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth and back.
You want to become my protege, kid? Come to my takoyaki cart when the sun begins to set. If you've got the guts, I'll show you how to ride like the wind.
There's a question for Mr. Rabu as well, but would you like to answer it?
Question for him? Yeah, I'll take it.
This one is from Shinkan. How's your newlywed life with Mrs. Ami so far, Mr. Rabu? She orders you around day and night, right?
What kind of idiotic question is that? Don't go prying into other people's private stuff, you brat.
Ow! Don't kick me!
Carve it into your soul, kid. No peeping into my love nest.
Oh, she's
Ah.
done.
Mrs. Ami's kicks really hurt.
I bet they did. She can do a roundhouse kick.
I don't know if she orders him around or not, but I think they get along pretty well. Alright, it's time for our final letter. This one is anonymous. I can't wait for the next question box series. Really? I'm so glad, though I don't know if there will be another one. There might be, though. It's still up in the air. If there are plans for another, it'll be mentioned on the official site and blog. Check back every once in a while, okay? Alright, that's it for the Holiday Star radio section. Thanks for sticking around all the way to the end. This has been the How and Why of St. Pigeonations, brought to you by yours truly, Kawara Ryuta.
Yay!
I believe with that,
Have we unlocked
have-
all of the galleries?
we have unlocked every image in the gallery. These are all the picture books. Right. Lonely Chrysalis was happy, and then, oh no, it didn't know what to do, so it got hard. Poor Chrysalis. So these are all just the picture books. I had thought that it was a bunch of other
okay.
things. Okay. Well, this is a question mark. Should I click on it?
Sure.
Want to make sure that we've got everything clear at this point. Picture book. Okay, so this one is just...
Oh, that's the one that's just scribbles.
Yeah, it's the formation of the
So sad.
devil who defies heaven.
Alright.
I do believe there is... We've looked at this, that, the
Yeah,
other,
we've done them
these
all.
things everywhere. I forget what the crown was, but I know that we looked at all of these things. So,
Okay.
everybody, you can have a look at the credits here. Okay, there are English,
English and
translations. That's
Japanese.
good. But what do you say, honey? That's, as far as we are aware, that will be the end of the Hatoful Boyfriend series and the Hatoful Boyfriend universe.
It really surprised me because I wanted to play it as a joke. I didn't know what to expect. I don't really play these games very often, these types of games.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a little fun, and I liked that it was, in on the joke too, and let you know.
Sure.
It was good.
Do you think that you would want to play more interactive fiction style games like this in future?
Possibly.
I mean, we have other things that we are playing together right now, but they're not exactly the same experience. Sitting down and playing Yoshi's Woolly World, say,
Oh yeah.
is
I
not
gotta
quite
do
the
that
same
one.
experience as sitting down and...
I like games with a good story.
Yeah. Well, so there is that then.
Yeah.
Of course, you're in the middle of playing Dragon Age
Inquisition.
which I have to imagine is pretty story heavy, although,
Yeah.
you know.
So yeah, for the right story, I could be encouraged to give it a shot.
There you go, folks. I'm not saying that we'd necessarily do it, but if you think there's a particularly good bit of interactive fiction,
Yeah, man.
something like that out
let
there,
us know your recommendations.
you might get
We
being
have
on
a lot
board.
of games. I'd like to do Undertale.
Yeah.
That's one I want to play.
I would-
We have it.
I'd like to check out Undertale as well.
Yeah.
And there's other stuff out there.
Sure.
But this is it. I believe this is well and truly it for Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. If there are other tiny nooks, crannies, bits, pieces that you want to ask us about, you are welcome to ask us, but you're probably just as well trying
Or-
to go back and look them up online.
Or
somewhere
if you're
else.
aware of something that we might have missed, because we didn't do a second playthrough. If that's
true.
indeed a
We
true
didn't do a
spoiler.
second BBL playthrough
I don't know if we did, we probably could do a speed run or something. But
with the fast forward key.
yeah,
So it would only take like 2 hours.
yeah, yeah. Like I don't really know if I need to do a second playthrough. But yeah, let us know. I mean, like I said, we haven't really done any looking at facts or wikis or anything to make sure we got everything. But I'm pretty sure my completionist streak is satisfied.
Your completionist instincts.
Did we
are-
get all the achievements? I guess that would be the next thing to check.
We may or may not have gotten all the achievements.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
not as concerned about achievements as I am about seeing sort of everything
Yeah.
that the designers had in store for
Yeah,
the player.
I feel like we have a very full and complete story.
Yeah. So we're probably okay. If you think we've missed out on something, you be sure and let us know. Or if you
Sure.
think we're missing out on some other exciting graphic. If you even enjoy this is not necessarily the most popular series that I have going, but
Well, and a lot of people have done it as well besides us.
well, I suppose that's true as well.
But it was fun. I'm
It
glad
was fun. We
took the
enjoyed
time
it.
To do it.
We had a bonding experience. It's a very special Let's Play series for us.
I mean, heck, this game got mentioned at our wedding.
This game got
So-
mentioned at our wedding. Weird. Anyhow,
Ah.
folks, I am Bobo the Vulture,
I'm Bean.
and this has been Let's Play Together, Hatoful Boyfriend.
Holiday Star.
We want to thank you very much for watching, and we'll hope you will join us for another LP adventure.
Bye.